Okay, so first I'll just cover off on things that I thought were really good about this movie. I just loved seeing these characters on the screen, on the big screen. I'll just kind of take through each one individually. So Batman, we've seen huge improvements in how Batman is portrayed. He's not as dark as he was. They've moved away from that Frank Miller Batman, which I think is the right move, because Frank Miller Batman does not fit into the rest of the Justice League. You can't make those movies work. And I think that they're also kind of subtly setting it up for Ben Affleck to stop being Batman as well. So in the movie, he kind of talks about how he can't do this forever, and we see the physical toll that it takes on him. Wonder Woman, I obviously love Wonder Woman. We know I love Wonder Woman. I enjoyed her in this, and I still think she's one of the best parts. I really didn't like some of the stuff, though. I didn't like how she was directed. There's a lot of sequences where they're framed with just her cleavage or her ass. I think I've talked about this in another video, but Wonder Woman is beautiful and Wonder Woman is very attractive, but it's just objectifying Wonder Woman. This guy's going to get glassed later. Don't tell police. So she's really attractive, but she's really attractive just because she happens to be attractive. It's not because she does anything. It's not because she wears low-cut tops. It's not because she has a nice ass. It's not any of that. Like, she, you know, yeah, people are attracted to her, but it's because of, I guess, just she's like a force of nature. So I didn't like that her entire characterization basically is based around that. Like, yeah, she's a badass, but it's all about how sexy she is as a badass. And even some of the funniest moments in the movie really are at her expense. And I know some people don't view it that way, but that's really how I would view it. So there's a sequence with Aquaman where he's sitting on the golden lasso, and the stuff that he says is actually, like, he talks about her being a badass, but it's still essentially that he wants to have sex with her. And there's another sequence where the Flash, you know, does his whole awkward thing and he awkwardly falls over on her, and it's like a funny moment. But once again, it's about that they don't see her as anything but a sex symbol, and that kind of pissed me off. Now, some people have said, oh, that's the same as how he's awkward around Superman. No, it's not, because the world knows about Superman, but the world doesn't know about Wonder Woman. And the thing that pissed me off the most is that she really isn't a leader in it until towards the end. And the way that she digs deep and she finds her leadership is that Bruce kind of goads her into it. And what I don't like about that is, like, what we're meant to believe that for 100 years she's just been working in a museum in really tight outfits and high heels, apparently. She's working in the museum, she has no understanding of leadership despite being raised by warrior women. And then, oh, Bruce believes in her, so now she can be a leader. No, fuck that. That's not how Wonder Woman works. So that did shit me. I still enjoy seeing her. I always enjoy seeing her on the big screen, but it really did feel like a step backwards from the Wonder Woman movie. And even the way that the Amazons are portrayed, if you look at the fight scenes, they're not directed anywhere near as well. And a lot of it is still more framed around, look at how hot these chicks are and, oh, can't they fight? That's cool. So I didn't like that. So the other characters, one of the things that I did like about it is that they really glossed over Cyborg, Flash and Aquaman's origin stories, and I think that was the right call, because either you already know because you read the comics, or you kind of vaguely know because you've seen Batman vs Superman, or you actually don't really need to know for this movie. So they just really gloss over it. I think Flash describes his as, you know, short version, I got hit by lightning. That's really all you need to know, and he mentions the Speed Force. So I thought that was the right decision. Ezra Miller as the Flash, he does a great job, although I kind of got sick of how quirky he was. Like, oh wow, yeah, he's got social anxiety, this is fucking hilarious. Like, I hope that they tone that down a little bit, because that could actually get quite irritating in his singular movie, but he did do a good job.